Kublai yifi baro pidang yepei ye ka khubor jong Mawphor. Habangin ya cheprang bat ka khubor ke ni ke janmet tungin yepei ye ki mat ke bakongsan jong ka khubor kumne. Kentho jur ka HYC ye ki board penya district jong ka West Khasi Hills bamshim kia ye ka jingwan mentri rangba halangpi. Wan jungong u konrad kongkal sangma bat u himanta biswa sarma ya ka langpi. Lara khe ye ka sikir pang kinong tho khubor ka National Press Day ha Meghalaya. Beteng samtiar ka IRCS West Janta Hills ha Sokmenting Secondary School. Benyau ka FKJJP ya ka jingla asting jong ka sorkar ha ka sngi bawan ki mentri rangba halangpi. Da ki neps ai senyang UMDC lembat ke paralok Shaki Consuet ka Children's Home Hamodup Nartiang. Pleo ba Ernest Mauri ya ka jaga ajing hikai komputer na ka benta ki khon samla hanong po.
Sengi ke bynta ya ke ban ai mesim ya ki parari ki jongi ki basyong ki basa ha kane ka himanong south imship hi barok away ka jingwan jongi aseng ha kane ka sengi ta kolong ban pen I ba kum ke jap ndu ni terap ni dong I konsuet ya ki parari ki paradong parathan la jong ki basyong ha kini ki jaka ki ba bat ki bajanjar kata nah kalian kasem misim ba ki khot jo ka buri ni terap ki basyong ha kini haupun ki dei ki sipai ya dari jo ka jap ndu jongi mar klemaki kamdon jingmut hai rem ladangi ya dawa kanu kata ka jing put dei maki ki ba sya ya ka jing borok dei maki ki ba sya ya slap yo kriya ya kaler ban defend la ne ban protect ya ka territory ka ni ya ka put usam jong ka buri ni trep ki jongi leng baki senong ki thau leng baki ki hima bat kumjuru hajing trilang bat ki seng bahlang ki paper nah kalian jong ka seng ni sim ba ka jingwan jong arngut ki menteri rangba jong arteli ki jylla ni ka por kamta kalong ka ke ba bah namar kadon kam ho ban wanra ya ta confident building ban wanra ya ta jing ai mensim ye ki bru ki basyong ha border ba kinyo ya ta ka jing sungsengan bagi bor sarkar ki don ka jing temu ban pendep no ya ka jing penbet put penbet sam ha kawai ka liang pat ni sungsi ban yo I ba ka jing pen kre ya program bro kawai I kumba ka West Khasi District Administration kala chu ai lane kala serendar no ya ka jing pen kre ya program bro kawai ha ka Kamruk District Administration dafin pet nadu ki banar ka klem semami watang kantin lang piru lami tau lumpui ne tu mustu tau hakahima kasi ngimdon kata ka sinong ka ba maki kibo hajing sya ha bakatang di ka disputed area lada ka asam object de bendulang pro atli isen au shipment star jongi ba u shipment star ka asam u habanwan ha kata ka sinong belajar teng na tin asam om syu ha ka sinong ba mengingi tip kum kalangpi kani kelong ka ka ba ngi haban penrem jur ya ka district administration ya ka jing sarandar ka jongki bat ya ka jing IY pateng ka jongki ban penbet kat ya ka ni ka program ban IT bet ha ka asam district administration niyo nadu gi ba check nadu gi ba penbet ya karung kami kide bet ki pul asam kide bet ki bru jong asam niyo sa gitu gini pali ki deng kita ki VDP ni ta ki AKA kani kalau ka AKA ka bangim nom la bas no hak irem ni kentu ya ka district administration West Khasi Hills banang ni sakman kem dei syu banang IY pateng banang melin ban sushim sting ya kam
Shri Atul Boraji, my colleague in the cabinet and minister in charge PHE and the chairman of the regional committee Shri R.L. Punkar, our honorable MLAs who are present out here, Madam Nandita Das and Sri Kimpa Marbanyam. Also present is our honorable MDC from this constituency and also our honorable chief secretaries of this very, very important and I must say, a historic visit. At the very outset, I would like to thank Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma for having agreed and jointly decided to make this visit, to come here and meet the people of this area, discuss this issue of border differences that we have, and find an amicable way to resolve this very long pending issue. Friends, the people of Lampi area and 12 other areas in Assam and Meghalaya border have been suffering for the last 49 years, where because of the differences that exist, there have been incidents, there has been tension, and most importantly, precious lives have been lost.
And also this is a historical fact that before creation of Meghalaya, we used to remain in a united state called Assam. Whatever may be the historical reason, when we bifurcated Meghalaya from the state of Assam, certain dispute stayed for long and those disputes are still existed. All along, I am of the view that if in the year 1972 itself, the border would have been delineated properly before creation of state of Meghalaya, probably the history would have gone in a different way. Assam, right from the beginning, we have never opposed creation of states which were carved out of Assam, and unlike many other states, Assam always feel good when we are referred as a people of Northeast or as a citizen of Northeast. In fact, it is a customary in all our cultural festivals and everywhere. We always refer Northeast as a Hat Bhoni, or we always celebrate the spirit of Northeast. However, it is also a fact that we have dispute on borders, and that dispute is always becoming a irritating factor in the spirit of Northeast, or whenever we'd like to work collectively as a citizen of Northeast, those irritating factor keeps on emerging, and sometimes it also goes to a different line or things goes beyond our control. After I assumed power, of course, before that also we used to informally discuss with my esteemed colleague Sri Conrad Sangma that Assam and Meghalaya we need to resolve our border dispute for the interest of both states. But when I assumed the chair of Chief Minister of Assam, I travelled down to Shillong and I have requested Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya that let us try to resolve.
Ka Shillong Press Club, Harangkat Directorate of Information and Public Relations, hakakat handro tarik na wing kalarake yaka National Press Day, harangkat kapang pedeng kabaong, manobong shifting yaki media, lane hakik tinong way kabaong, who's not afraid of the media. Yaka niga jingrake la panlong ha Shillong Club, hakabau James PK Sangma Menteri, Jongatnat Information and Public Relations, ulalong kumukongsan, nang tao ba Titos Terwel Khan, CEM ka KHDC, ulalong kum usembut kongsan, bat ka kong matsudar war nong beri, kum ka special guest. Hakan ka sngi la panongru ka jingjia tai halor katika phang. Balwan man shimata da ka kong amparin lengdo, ba poleng do bat kiwe.
As we are all aware, National Press Day is observed every year in November 16th, when in its birth in 1966, and there to honor and acknowledge the institution of the Press Council of India in this 1966 year. Now, to this day, this body continues to efficiently guide its members to dispense their duties with efficiency, professionalism, and ethics, acting as a moral kind of a watchdog to ensure that the journalists are not driven by any influence or external factors. Now, as the fourth pillar of democracy, needless to say, the existence of the free press is fundamental for the growth and prosperity of the nation. People all over the world, from every strata of society, be it the head of states or the common man in the streets, we all rely on the press. We rely on the press for news, views, and happenings around the world. Public opinion is molded by what we see, it's molded by what we read, it's molded by what we hear. If we look at today's reporting trend, it is very difficult to actually decipher the truth from the hype. Thus, the importance of responsible reporting cannot be emphasized upon enough.
I feel blessed to be among you on this special day, a day on which our democratic country celebrate with meaning and renewed faith, a National Press Day. When I received the invitation to be the guest of honor, I was elated. I ponder about what the word information means in today's modern context. I then came across the saying that information is power. Power is such a strong word, and we must pause to really think about it and define it. I believe that when there is power, there is responsibility. When there is responsibility, there is a need to provide credible and correct news about our country, about ourselves, and yes, especially our governments, so that citizens get a chance to know the truth. Responsibility and free speech are intertwined and inseparable from each other. Over the years, we have seen the media doing a commendable job to report, highlight, and disseminate information that has led to a more alert, informed, and better educated society. But the world will be a better place when we also have the responsibility to promote social harmony, national integration, and to remind people of their duty towards society. This is like the ripples on the surface of the water. One small drop will create a change, reaction, which will create a far bigger impact that we can ever imagine. Personally, I feel the media has the strongest medium to spread this. Therefore, I was right when I mentioned sometime before that you are a privileged lot, chosen and given that huge responsibility and honor indeed. Journalists and press members of this year's theme of Who's Not Afraid of the Media, I would also like to share a few thoughts. The issue of media trust and its impact on people has always been of great importance. From democratic perspective, a a key function of news media is to aid citizens in becoming informed. For the news media to fulfill this function, an important prerequisite is that they provide people with the right kind of information. Citizens, by and large, do not consume news if they do not trust the news. Therefore, the responsibility of the media, is to create the confidence and trust within all people. We understand that in this world that is driven by competition, a myriad of news is molded in different entertaining forms. But it has become increasingly important, especially now, for the news media to be trusted and to be confident rather than an enemy.
Called the art of storytelling. And today, what I wanted to share with you as IPR Minister, to all our friends in the media, in the press, is that this, in the context of us living in a post-truth era, is something that really we're all grappling and coming to terms with all of this. Not just for readers, not just for people who the media and the press reach out to through their stories, through their coverage, but also, but for everyone, that this is something that all of us are trying to grapple with. And this post-truth era is really something that as individuals, as political leaders, for us also, it's really something that we find it so difficult to adjust. And that's what today I come with this appeal to each and every one of you, the kind of responsibility that you shoulder, that you bear. This is something that all of you must understand, that even if it is the post-truth era, I think it is the responsibility of each and every one of you to make sure that truth does prevail, that journalism is objective and never subjective, that we should get rid of yellow journalism. That is one of the most dangerous things that could ever happen to democracy, because you are, well, unofficially, but we all believe that deep in our hearts, that you are the fourth pillar of democracy. And when we have an era wherein we're living in the post-truth era, really, the fourth pillar could, if it were not strong enough because of being subjective and because of yellow journalism, then democracy would crumble. So that is the kind of responsibility that each and every one of you bear, and you must always, I believe, have that. It's very easy, I know, being human beings, it's so easy to get swayed by emotions, to get swayed by just one side of the story, but that's how it should be. A story is it always has three sides. So it's always my side, it's your side, and the truth. So therefore, this is my appeal to our friends in the media, that we must, as we celebrate National Press Day, always keep in mind that even if we are living in the post-truth era, that truth must prevail.
Ki kena pulih ke Sokmenting Secondary School, haka khanreu trik unaiweng araja apwe, keleyo jingeram, da kitiar kum ki jain kupthia, but ki personal hygiene kits na ki Indian Red Cross Society West Giant Hills. Haka jingelang balengkot, shuaban IT kitiar sheki kena, layo ye ke jingkren priang buram na headmaster ke school ma B shooting, but layo ru ye ke jingkren jingbatai shapange Indian Red Cross na ka chwada ka lalu, wadi ka life member jung ka seng, but ru kerpang na uma ohiwat lalu, Secretary IRCS West Giant Hill District. Kumban shupen ken mau, ya kani ke program, ki board penyak ke Indian Red Cross Society hapok ke district, kila dep ban penlong kumha ke shinong merjai, mu kendur bat kene ke jing samtier sheki khna school kan nang nye biteng hakiwe pat ke shnong ki bladep jen daki bot penya ka Indian Red Cross Society
Iktia Chauma, Wihwat Lalu, Mas Henry, yang ga West Jantia Unit Indian Red Cross yang pi.
Gi NGO, andai ke Red Cross man ko kau kemat ba, lang ba katia hi ke principles ko da hikai ko da yalam u Sir Henry Danan. Dagat wan siaw kemen UM hini, watak lang ba ke Red Cross di wan hini. To ke Red Cross man ong ikam ga bay, Henry ki kon yong ka le em hi. Ki kon yong ka to ong ki youth Red Cross, ki UM ki college, UM high school, higher secondary, nado 11, 12, chodot college, kita to ki youth Red Cross.
FPGP West Khasi Hills hakani ka sengi abang iwan hakani ka meeting ke balapan bet lang dengan Sarkar Assam dan ka Sarkar Meghalaya katunggo bangi osno bakadi ka ba daya pen bet lang pero artali ha langpi ani ha yaw langpi ke badon kendiat ka pen snowling ngo bat ka pen snow thang ni bani i ba hakani ka meeting ke balalong menta sengi ba ngingitip mengingitip bahalang pi ki majoriti ki beriu bijak gendru basak ki deka ki Assam ki Khasi wat ki Garo dan rina duk sedang ban keren priang adu bahadin adu ba kapau ba teng-teng kim nyow ki Khasi nama mereka tin Khasi ti tat hadin duk limbai ba renik badi minister in charge du PHE penkelak tian ni ki tu jingkeren di CM Baro kita ni kendiat ka pen thang ni ka bun sin ke jumi ke kentin ke baong ba ngi long komunal tama mentak la nang pau ba manu bolong komunal de maki hikim khenshu ki majority ki Khasi ki bodon hutu ki basak ka than lang pi ngaduk na mau star ter sadu sini serum de ki brun kondong ki bam danang bah thok ketar kuli ke putih kim da suku bhai ka thareng bat Khasi henry ki sujuk bet stang ya ka pensyai hadir Andai hang tu ko mod kala mi ka kentin nadu ketua bapenya je meeting kentai kala keren syai bahkan keren dekat Hindi dekat Garo dekat English kendiat kendon su ka mention dan rekat badangnya ke meeting anang isu ba leng ni ke meeting ndai ba arrange dekat Sarkar Meghalaya di bala arrange dekat Sarkar Assam kaba kila ya le ban avoid ru ba di Khasi besar akan ni kedong kathan kinum tip buat kisiem buat kirang ba snong ki pat ba bun kip officially henry ki subana nang ni nang tai te henry snodon bok akan ni sini ba nilai poi baro ki para Khasi ki ba don akan ni kadong athai kat bat ki para Garo ki jungi ki ba sa akan ni ka area te sakawai ka ba nakaliang ka jungi ko aban penbet kendiat kalong oban kenthok kendiat lan ban keren ni ai kalong ka jingjia jong beriu ke district council.
Actually, we are very grateful today that what the CM, Honorable CM of Assam, Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, as well as the Honorable CM of Meghalaya, Honorable Sri Kornap Sangma, what has been present today in this meeting. So definitely we are hoping, we Gurkha Student Union, we are hoping for a fruitful result. Because you see, Lampi issue is a long issue. Here, in long back past, different kinds of unsocial activities, incidents, unfortunate incidents has taken places here, which means instruct the development of the community residing here. So we as a Gorkha Student Union, it has been a long demand that people residing over here, whatever caste creed it may be, they should live peacefully. There should be a social progress, there should be an educational progress, there should be social activities. All community residing here should live peacefully. Definitely the harmony and integrity will prevail after this meeting we expect here, and this issue has been pending for a long back, and Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma has been taking initiative not only as a CM but also when he was in different portfolios long back. He has been taking initiative for the development of this area. We Gorkha people are residing here in a large number. Definitely we hope that we people in coming days would live in a peaceful environment over here.
I mean, from your organization, are you ready to accept whatever they will decide today, or you will examine it?
Look, definitely we have to examine it because we have great faith in what the CM. Definitely our CM, Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, will take the decision in the favor of Assam, in the favor of our community, in the favor of the people residing over here, whoever maybe it may be. But whatever the decision is taken, definitely we will examine. And if we are not satisfactory about it, we will take out our decision and speak about it.
UMDC ka mensngat khanduli umadawan lengdo lembat ki arngut ki paralog ki bagentum ye ka kong iceware bat uma pi shadam menta ka sngi balang ki lalik benok senyang jengeram da ki neps a shaki khat sangut ki khna konswet kentei haka wall mission children's home modop nartyang ka baha mapo ka thatlasken block west giant hill district la ban pen kin mau bayakini ka jakari konswet nakabanta ki khna kentei la sang house nem araja khat pra but house nem araja khat kendai kani ka children's home kalayo ya ka registration na ka sarkar da ka bashimwa shwa ya ka yeng ban pdiang yi kon swet but ha utei hi usnem layo ban thet ye ka jaka bapura na ka banta bantai ye ka jaka sa but yo ban le sa no ha ka tayo ka bakhaddu jong ubnai naiweng arpho da ka jing ai bor jong ka tnat pulen lala ban pendep ye ka jing trei tang hapo shisnem what happening ke jing kabaki yakindo na ka daw jong ka jingdon ka klam covid khat khandai na ka liang ki bot panya jong te ka children's home kila rai baha ki ne ki sngi banwan kin sapan he shu shu ya ka ne ka building shaka malaka baar da ka jing tmu ban pediang hadu prafungut ki khina kan thei ki badi ki konswet ka bolong kat kum ka jingdon kam jong ka tnat social welfare ban bu ye ki khina hadu menta na ka liang uma a1 yang secretary ulai thu bagani ka jakari konswet kampat yo jingara ai ne ka sarkar handai dei langba ka jingano senyang lang jongki para member lala ban penya ye kani ka jakari konswet shushu open pau ka jing ai khu blai kerpang ye ki tu ka buju senyang man kapor shakani ka jakari konswet bat kumjo ai khu blai kerpang ya kani ka kenhun jongki laingut si paralok ki belawan menta ka sngi ban ajinga rap ya ki kena konswet da ka bakit bokit riang ye ki bakin nangla benang keu hakil yang baro hakane ke sngi shua ban sami ki te ki neps an ladon ka jingalang belengkot balapan ya da reverend HL pale la yo ru ye ka jingkren na ma pendap shadam bat now MDC ma dewan lengdo ke balapan sngo bakat kum ka jing kot ka bor jongki ke la senyang de ki te ki neps an ki kuntu ye ki khna bakim dei ban sngo khonswen henrei kila aiman semi ki bakin long ki baminot hakajing im khnang bakala we jongki kan long ka bapernai kila aiman sem da ka boong baki don ki wepat ki khna ki ba im shiki thai nong gindong ki bodan hapdeng ki jingdung ki jingkurdu henrei kani ka jaka children's home kalong kum kalat ban pendap ya ka jingdon kam jongki kila kin tu ye ki khna bakin long ki bodon angkor bat ki bakongo bat ki basngau rom ya ki nong penya bat ki nong sumar kum ka dak jong ka jing buram ma kiliang ya kite ki jing ai sobha kite ki khna konswet kila pan pawi ki sap ki phong jong ki da ka ba kila ai da ka jing shat ka bi itnat kat bai ki kintin ai kublei layo na ka superintendent jong ka te ka jakari konswet ikong espala
how arjar kat kendai tini tino gini ke jaka how sejar arpeu yo bansna kumne layo iwang sa how Nomor tayo bakado yung yung ja arpeu por lockdown si por henry ki por mar ki khanot ye ki tri jukta henry nangne ngi panbor na ai police department ki ai bor ngi ban sana bentak jenukam jogan de silur chur tang la ban pendep potang sistem ngi la ban yo ban wan chong ban sa angne te ka jingmu ka jong ka wall mission nomor ka central body ko long hasilong henry kan de ko long tang ka unit te kunta kajing elang bola menin ru na yedep raiban kan tiusa sa ka floor ba to second floor you know agaba nakon nok khana in papyongot in bo bat kinong treru kinang kan ba ka government kan ba ka social welfare ka idon kan banbu ngin saile ka bala yamata ngimpat don jingirap nang no na ka sarkar are mata nglang shuya donate na ki member ki ba ikat baki ai naga ta ke jinglut jong kide long kunta long chibnai andro ka wajan naga jinglut jong kide nomor na sawut kinong tre helpar house modar superintendent berkunjung konselor ye kum ki jinglut kam kum jingia ti kapor ngele ban penbiang ka doong ka social welfare department kum juro ka benta ka bam kedi ini kena ru Kidon kawan ais nyoba lagi kau ais nyoba lagi jan kumba piru lawan nos niang. Kidon katok le apo jong kini gi senam bat kumjuru jong kini gi benai. Hakan ke poro antam we jongon nos niang jong ping ai kuble sibun kebeta ke jengkan mau burom ke jong pina ke benca kantam ya kini ke hum ke jong ye bat kumjuru kantam buble na kerku ya pi kini gesem ke jong pi bat kumjuru ya perlu bayuan na Mawphor.
Konsep jong ibu em po lagi yung sem ini te down ka diam jong ini ya kad ini te down dia tid ini blanket ni bentau ya rak tinggal ba chai bor jong i kam te kedak wa i bentalang pi em tilang pi kam dak ini em sem lang ni chan lang pi kam sniaw i chnong pi dewan ini chnong per na si benta sniaw kemen yo yu em pi ni na jan la de em pi yung sem pai pi yu kara ku rijai yu bolsin em man bit biang kam yung sem rais nyak men yo tu em ini ngai jan rak strong biang di te jing pai di jing sumar rong sedong ke yo em kam do pi em kam man jua em telon yu ko ngo jadi nok pelai yang ini mas teh ente daw untuk uman bigus nyang konswet bai em do pai i ya pertahi boro naga bigus ni boro nang man konswet i ngale hadin klat pua klat man klat be muda man konswet ngo jar por ente daw pian dang rap kian pi do be puan do itu jinong sumar waji pendit pembiang ni te daw ublai om jo ina ona ni te daw da lembay yang kebalang da pemik ni ketenan ni bentau pai yu juan kiwa em biang beri sumar ni te daw yang aku blai ka balang da pemik ni ketenan ni bentau pai yu ipi kami kon jum em kiwa riu sumar te ko biang kamu nuk sau ipi bon gi kena kampi hi em chenong kendong sai gi wan gi chenong em yo kita gi sumar ko biang em yo kita ke bam ko biang demi te daw nyak men PM pi ini biang dong sedong hasa thadem le biang ke bam sa le biang demi te daw ko em kam do ipi em kam man ko ngai ning gon pelai om gi pi ni bentau gi pi hep pi san hatega ti bruti blai daman kai karoman le em kam ikti hublai ting punya yang blai ni te daw yo man ko job report ni ni te daw kan uman le untuk uman kedua increment ma dang pe dang san pe ni te daw man he san le man dua burom ya ginong le bhai pe kam tam e ginong pai nang pen he pensan ni pe ini ti por le iki wa yung sem pi man da he sian pe ini kan mu iki yung sem yung i wala dam ji kun biang kun dab i lam ji gi ri sumar i le prabru to man gi burom ni te daw ko tulang ini step ini man ni kong ko em kam do i pi to ding ko ngo i ginong pelai ni won i kam u pha gi pi u to le pi ko ko ting pai ting pelai yang pi yang liang ada do te hi i play nang i pisin pelai kan rat ku berdo i pi dak ku berbor di chai dia pada ji por le yo ya u he usan hai ting ti pelai ba ku san pi jing ngok pi man play si punai pi ro pelai
da ka jing thu ban play linti de ban kinti gi khon samla begin yo lum jing tip e jing start ka juk computer ha khani ka parti start ban manta uba Ernest Mauri president ke BJP hapo ke jylla menta ke singi kumu kongsan ulawan ban play ye ko ke jaga ai ji kai computer ka blatik kum ka regional institute of advanced studies kabadon hakason nongpo yakane ka institute la lam khamat dauba skembo lang swet kumu director but kamadana singli kum ka secretary jonga governing body haka banengkong kila play yakane ka institute haka shinong omden but haka ni kenti kila la banwan ra padeka shaka nongpo kabane ka headquarter jonga district ribhoi haka ni ka singi play yakane ka institute ladan kadru uprala tour ubdei u vice president kisan morcha ka BJP ribhoi district uba justice aim u district president ka kisan morcha ka kong Mariam Maring bat kun thubru ya ki we ki reurang ba harangkat ka jingadon lang jong ki samla ki bla thu banwan pentibit le de hakane ka chlem ai jing hikai
kum kili ki rangba samla mo ki bakloi wan ai ka ti ka mon ka ti ka diam wan seng kum kili ki institute wan yarap khamtam ni hina ni bodok puso na kaliang ka jong ka sarkar NDA National Democratic Alliance kebayang kemat do Prime Minister udah buram jungi guna Narendra Modi Upresi pun kilat kilenti, mo play so sepang skill. Kumno ban hikai ki kena ya ki komputer, kumno ban hikai ki plumbing, kumno ban hikai ki beautician, beauty parlor mo, bat kiway. Kaya kani ban ke skill development bagi yo. Dia nak kerpat di bascam, wide bin create project report, in summit, bagi pas buat Delhi, kerang baga Delhi kan itu. Pada ini ni kita tahu bahkan ni ka institute keladon dia ka ISO, Global Internet Certificate Service kebayang buat New Delhi. Amun kadai kebelah recognize. Pi tentang kidon ki institute di bagi Brio Krishna, ki pelong kamdon gaji itu. Kamu dikena ki pas dong. Bo ai certificate dia ki, kamu kiwei pat ki institution ki nom beriang. Andai kani pat i baskem ale janai. Kadai kebelah identify kadai kebelah itu na buat New Delhi. Kamu dikena ki popular ni pilok ki benar ba. Ngai ngatu si bon ki institute na po silong temo ki wan ki pak pule ki kena dalam pas lai certificate andai sekiwei penjaga ki itu ki recognize. Nama bagi kita le jaga registration bagi authority ki bedeban itu. Dan kini pat amni ngai baskem bilale ba ila don ni kata ka ISO certificate ko ni Allah dengan sarai ba kani ka institute kan long ka ban ai jing ku ya pi kinong song jong kani ka district jong kani ka thai ni moi
jing ku ka khaw ya ka pai bi phoi tu ni kide ban ma jo ko lasu tenan cibul ba i baskem ila la bene ngatwai hampat play ba i nang la bene tre khamba nang ba jadi ba bi technology kan punai dan kedikit makandian ngapau justru ban kedikit aduh si kedikit kalmen ba kedikit sudah kanang kiu na boy kapo chawi po
Cekatung ila poi shaka bukut jonga tup khubor sachisian pat kublai shibon ye fi barwa tada hadu bangene syambiang kublai shibon